My name is Jake, and today I will be sharing several important tips with you when it comes to improving your audio. I'll be honest, during the past year and a half as the world fully transitioned online, I've attended many online meetings with awful audio. At times, it became so dreadful that I couldn't even understand what was being said by some of the other speakers. So with that being said, here are some best practices you should consider to get the smoothest sound out of your devices. Step 1. Reduce background noise. Whether it's construction, a noisy roommate, or the sweet sound of spring, try your best to find an environment that's quiet, such as a library or breakout room. Otherwise, your listeners will have a much harder time focusing on what you're saying. Step 2. Mute yourself when the other person is speaking, especially if you're in a group call. Trust me, it's better that we don't hear you vigorously typing notes or the sound of your pets asking when lunchtime is. Step 3. Check your internet speed. If you've already done the first 2 steps and still have subpar audio, it might be due to a poor signal that's causing the audio to lag. I would recommend visiting fast.com to catch a quick glimpse of your current speed. As long as your megabits per second shows 20 or higher, you should be good to go. If not, try turning off your video feed to preserve bandwidth. Still experiencing issues? Then it would be best to fix your internet connection first. Now you may be thinking, okay, that's great and all, but what if I have an assignment that requires an audio screen recording? Well, today's your lucky day because I've got 2 more awesome techniques to share. First, whenever you're recording something, I would recommend using a third-party microphone if you have one. The default microphones that are built into most laptops will work, but often can't give you the quality of sound that will impress your listeners.
For example, this is what I sound like using my default mic.
And this is what I sound like using a third-party Yeti mic. Huge difference, right? Additionally, if you're a student, you won't have to spend any money to have access to these amazing microphones. All you need to do is visit ecs.library.wisc.edu, and you can reserve your very own mic, like this. Last but not least, let's talk about screen recordings. Personally, I'm a Mac user, so I use QuickTime for all my screen recordings. To use QuickTime, simply click on the QuickTime app or search it via the Spotlight. Then, click File, New Recording. And then, before hitting the record button, make sure you have your third-party mic selected. Now, if you're a Windows user, you will not have easy access to QuickTime since it's made by Apple. But don't worry, in terms of screen recording software, there are plenty to choose from. Personally, I would recommend Loom, Active Presenter, or Camtasia. Or if you're feeling old school, feel free to give Bandicam a twirl as well. Some of these will require a small payment while others are free, so definitely go with whatever software suits your tastes. With all that being said, I hope this information was helpful for you. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave a comment down below.